Hello, hello, everybody. All right, here they come. Welcome to Mastar Media, everybody, as we talk about Dragon Ball Super. All right, guys, how is it going? Merry Christmas, Merry New Year. Hello, everyone. All right, so what we're going to be doing on this stream today is we're going to be talking Dragon Ball Super. We're going to be hanging out. First thing I want to do is just answer some questions and talk about Dragon Ball Super a little bit with you guys. And so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about Vegeta taking on Jiren. And we're talking about the finals of Dragon Ball Super and things like that. And then I may draw some pictures for you guys at request. So let's talk about Vegeta and Ultra Instinct. And you know what? Let me just put some images on the screen because I know you guys are visual people just like me. So hold on one second. I just took some cool pictures of the show and cropped them and everything like that. All right, Goku, your face is gonna go bye-bye. Okay, we got Vegeta on the screen. You know what? Let's put Jiren on the screen too. Hold on. Okay, we got Vegeta and Jiren. Okay, we'll do something like this. Okay. All right. So I am looking at your chat live right now. And let's answer some questions. You guys ask away. Let's start a conversation. Okay, let's see. 614 Gamer Freak said, "What's up, Master Media? Hope you had a wonderful Christmas, brother, and keep up the good work. Do you think Vegeta is going to get Ultra Instinct? I want to see Vegeta do some damage." Okay, great question, and thank you, dude. Merry Christmas to you as well. Do I think Vegeta is going to get Ultra Instinct? Yes, totally. I do think he's going to get it, but there is a large group of the fan base which does not believe that Vegeta will get Ultra Instinct. Me personally, maybe it's just wishful thinking. Maybe I am just hoping that Vegeta will get Ultra Instinct, but I think that he will. I think what's going to happen here in this episode is he's going to give some triumphant speech. He's actually going to do some damage to Jiren somehow, which, if you think about it, is kind of ridiculous because he should not be able to hurt Jiren after Goku went 20 times Kaioken and couldn't do anything to Jiren. All of a sudden now Vegeta is able to hurt Jiren, but for whatever reason the story writers are going to say, hey, we're going to give Vegeta some love. We're going to give him an epic episode. He's going to damage Jiren, but even after he does the final flash and Jiren tanks it, I think Jiren's going to come out without a scratch on him. It's going to surprise the hell out of Vegeta, and Vegeta's going to get blasted away or smack the shit away. And then Vegeta's going to start emanating some Ultra Instinct. I think that's where the episode is going to end. Episode 122, which I believe is January 6th. So I personally think after Vegeta loses, he puts everything on the line, including his pride, and he loses against Jiren, he's going to start emanating Ultra Instinct. And how sexy and amazing would that be when Vegeta does? All right, let's take another question. Pablo Vasquez says, do you think Vegeta is going to get knocked out and it's only up to Goku? So these are really good questions, guys, and I mean, to be honest, I don't know what the heck is really going to happen, but I think that is a very big possibility. So one of the theories that I've had is that Frieza beats Dispo, Gohan loses to Toppo, and then it'll be Frieza versus Toppo. Frieza's going to win that fight. Somehow Vegeta is going to get knocked out, but somehow Goku is going to win versus Jiren. So it'll basically be Frieza, Goku, and Jiren in the final three. Goku will take on Jiren in his Ultra Instinct. He will somehow pull out the win, And then Frieza is going to take that opportunity right before the Great Priest announces that Universe 7's the winner. He's going to blast off Goku, and so that he gets the wish with the Super Dragon Balls. So I think that is a really good theory. I think that they're kind of leading towards that. They haven't really shown too much Frieza in the Tournament of Power, but they have shown that he has some evil intentions. So if Frieza either is going to get the wish by doing something like that, or he's going to suffer some terrible fate. So we'll see what happens. Let's take another question. Do I think Goku and Vegeta will fuse? Oh man, okay, you guys are asking tough questions because I can't I can't say any of this for certain, and it's almost all these questions are all like wishful thinking. I mean, I'm right there with you guys. I want Vegeta to get Ultra Instinct. I want Goku and Vegeta to both fight Jiren 2 versus 1 as both Ultra Instinct, and I want them to fuse. I can't say for sure what the story writer is going to do, but as I've said in my videos, I do think that it's a great way for them to sell extra toys. And the merchandise is a incredibly important part of the success of an anime series. So if they give us Ultra Instinct Vegeta, that's going to sell a lot of toys. And if they give us a fusion and give us Ultra Instinct Vegito, that's going to sell even more toys. And it does seem like it's a possibility if you think about it from the business perspective. So I wouldn't say, maybe it's a 20% chance we're going to get Ultra Instinct Vegito. That's what I would say. It's a small chance, but it's a definite possibility. All right, let's take another one. Okay, Platinum01 says, do you believe that Frieza will be the main villain for the next arc? You figure if he wins, no way he's wishing for something positive. So, yeah, I mean, they've been foreshadowing this Frieza doing some evil stuff and trying to manipulate the gods ever since episode 95. Okay, we're at episode 122 coming up. And they've been foreshadowing this for Frieza, that he has this evil wish that he wants to manipulate the gods with. And the reason why he's helping Goku right now, he hates Goku, but he's been helping him the whole tournament. He's been even giving him power because at the end of the day, Frieza wants to manipulate the gods. So if he's the one who is the only person left in the Tournament of Power and he gets his wish, that means that Frieza, yeah, if he's able to take control of one of the Zenos or both of the Zenos, then it would be the next arc. I mean, somehow Goku and the rest of the gods would have to, basically go up against one of the Zenos, which would be controlled by Frieza. And I don't know how they would be able to win. I mean, only if they had the Great Priest on their side, they would be able to win. I think that is a possibility for a future arc. Although I think it would kind of suck. I mean, we've had enough Frieza in Dragon Ball. Like, we don't need another Frieza arc. We already had a Frieza arc in Dragon Ball Super, a small one. We don't need another one, but over in Japan, they absolutely love Frieza, obviously. So it is a possibility, guys. Torio says, do you think the Great Priest is evil? So it's a good question because we used to think that we had a lot of little tidbits of scenes and things that happened in Dragon Ball Super, which made us think that the Great Priest is actually evil. But now, after we've seen so many episodes, it doesn't really seem like he's that evil. But he does, really, it seems like he gets the final say over the Omni Kings. Like, even if the Omni Kings want something to happen, if the Great Priest is like, no, then it goes, as we saw early in the Tournament of Power. So, is he evil? I don't think so. Even if he was evil, I think the Omni Kings would still just be able to flick their wrist and erase his ass. You know what I mean? So I'm not really sure if he's evil anymore, guys. I used to think that there was going to be some evil angels, some war among the gods, something like that. But as all these universes have been getting erased, and it's been very like kid friendly as these universes have been getting erased. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the first few universes that got erased, like, really freaked out, and it was like a really big deal. And now when universes have been getting erased, they're just like, well, it was a good run. See you later, And it doesn't really seem like anything evil is happening. It doesn't seem like Goku is even pissed off that all of these like trillions and trillions of lives, innocent lives, are getting erased. And I mean, originally I thought that like Goku would want to stand up to that and be like, this is unfair. You're killing like trillions of people. But maybe they aren't getting erased, And it's just like it's too easygoing for all of the characters who are like good guys, to see all these people getting erased. It's too easy going for all the universes that are getting erased, and it just seems like it's it can't really be happening. You know, it's like they got to be going over to some other dimension or something like that and not physically getting erased. So I don't think he's evil, but there's still time. There's still the availability of, after the tournament is finished, you know, the great priest uses the opportunity to, now all these gods are gone, to do some kind of plan, or we'll see, guys. All right, let's take on another question. All right. If Universe, okay, this is from Paul John Galano, said, if Universe 7 would lose, do you think Zeno-sama would erase Goku? Well, that would be a hell of a twist. Imagine if he's like, Universe 7 is gone, but you know what? I like Goku, but everybody else is erased. Squish. That would be freaking crazy. Then it would be, the next arc would be pretty much Goku doing whatever he can to get the Super Dragon Balls to wish Universe 7 back. I don't think that's going to happen, but I mean, shoot, it's a total possibility. I mean, that's funny. I didn't even think about that. Good question, man. Let's see, what else? Zeno will kill the Great Priest. That's from SS3 Gogeta. Will Zeno kill the Great Priest? Probably not. I don't think we're going to go in the evil god's direction. I'm, you know, as we get closer down to the end, it just seems more and more like we're going to get that very generic cookie cutter ending that Goku's going to win and just wish everybody back, which seems kind of silly and ridiculous, but it seems more and more like a possibility. Umar Ali asks, do you think Gohan will be the last one? And if he does, do you think he'll get the light of the Saiyans? Okay, there are some theories out there that Gohan wins the Tournament of Power. As far as Gohan versus Toppo, I think that's a damn good fight. So, okay, I think that Toppo got his ass stomped by Goku in Super Saiyan Blue. Okay, if you remember episode 82, when Goku and Toppo fought each other, pretty much when Goku was in Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2, whatever he was, it was pretty even, and he was even kind of losing. But as soon as he went blue, he did not take a single punch from Toppo. And a lot of people argue that, oh, Toppo wasn't at full power and this and that, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think so. I think that I don't think that Toppo is on the level of full power Super Saiyan Blue. I think he's pretty close, but he's not even enough to land a punch on Goku, and that should say everything to you guys. And also, Super Saiyan Blue, Goku's like almost never at full power when he's Super Saiyan Blue either. Like whenever you go Super Saiyan Blue, you don't know what his power level is, because that's the secret behind Super Saiyan Blue. It's like perfect power manipulation, perfect key control. So in terms of Gohan versus Toppo, I mean, I think that Gohan, you know, he's something like that. He's not as strong as full power Super Saiyan Blue, but he's close. So he's probably pretty close to Toppo in terms of power, and I think that would be an amazing fight. And there are theories out there that say that, you know, Gohan could, not my theory, but I've heard other people saying that Gohan could be the one that wins the Tournament of Power, and Gohan would definitely wish everybody back if that was if he was the winner. Llama Tacos asks, why is Jiren blocking the Final Flash in the preview, yet he only used his visual powers on the Spirit Bomb? Great question. I think that Jiren's going to be talking a lot of shit to Vegeta. I think Vegeta's going to land those hits. I don't see it actually. Okay, we got a donation here. Well, let me put this up front. Lotus donated $5 and said hello. Okay, well, thank you, Lotus, and Merry Christmas. So as far as Jiren blocking the Final Flash, I think it's going to be just something straight out of the Cell Saga. So one of the things about Dragon Ball Super is they play a ton of homages to Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I mean, a freaking ton. And I think they're very proud of the Dragon Ball franchise. And I think they're very happy that they're able to do Dragon Ball Super and make it successful. But they don't want to just disregard the past, which brought them to where they are today. And I think that's why they make all these homages to classic Dragon Ball. I mean, even the Dragon Ball Super manga does a lot of it as well. And I think that it's going to be almost exactly like Vegeta against Perfect Cell. He's gonna be like winning, and then Jiren's gonna, step up his game and basically just smack the crap out of Vegeta, and then Vegeta's gonna be like, yeah, you think you're so tough, take this, and when he shoots it full powered, charged up final flash, Jiren's not gonna expect an attack of that caliber coming his way. But I don't think it's going to blow off any limbs. I don't think it's going to, it might, give him some dust, on his clothes, like a little scratch marks or something like that. And Vegeta's going to be stunned and Goku's going to be stunned. And then Jiren's going to beat the shit out of Vegeta. I mean, I think that's what's going to happen. But, I mean, obviously, Jiren's not going to get knocked off. Now, a really good question is, why is Jiren freaking nerfed? Like, why is Jiren nerfed in this preview? Like, why is Goku able to laugh while blocking his attacks, and why is Vegeta actually able to do damage when even Goku Kaioken times 20 couldn't do any damage? That is really the key question. And guys, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos over the next 2 weeks dissecting that and talking about the theories about what is going on there, because there's a lot of theories as to what it is. Like, did Jiren just get nerfed? Is he toying with them? Like, did they go Super Saiyan Blue 2, which a lot of people think? It actually does kind of look like that from the preview. They ascended Super Saiyan Blue, so maybe it's something they've been hiding the whole time, getting ready for the Tournament of Power. So there's a lot of theories behind that, and I will be making some videos on that coming up this week. Who would win in a fight, Vegeta or versus Farmer with a shotgun? Obviously, a Farmer with a shotgun defeats all, except for Mr. Popo, who is the true god. Annie Dell asked, do you feel Goku will get true Ultra Instinct in episode 123? Also, do you like Yu Yu Takahashi more than Toshishida? Okay, great questions, man. Thanks. Do I think that Goku will get true Ultra Instinct in 123? I think it's going to be Vegeta. But it's hard to tell. So the title for episode 123 is like Unleash the Full Power of Body and Mind, right? So that could be Vegeta getting Ultra Instinct. It could be Goku stepping in and getting full Ultra Instinct, offensive and defensive and all that good stuff. Or it could be Jiren unleashing his full power against Vegeta or something like that. So it's tough to judge. I don't think Goku's going to get full Ultra Instinct in 123. I think that's probably the least of those three things that can happen, because there is there's 9 minutes left on Tournament of Power, which is probably 9 episodes. I don't think Goku's going to be fighting Jiren for 9 straight episodes in full powered Ultra Instinct, although I would love that. I think it's just too early. So it's one of those two. It's either Vegeta gets it or Jiren goes full power, and we haven't seen that yet. Do I like Yu Yu Takahashi more than Shida? Yes, I do. I think I'm so fond of Takahashi now. Like, his art is just beautiful. Now the thing is, I love Shida. I think Shida is freaking insane. And if you guys don't know, Shida worked a lot even on original Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Now he's like primarily a One Piece guy, but like he did the Luffy Gear 4 versus Don Flamingo, I believe. But I think that his style is just very inconsistent with the traditional Dragon Ball style, especially Dragon Ball Super style. Whereas Takahashi, man, he's got that like Buu Saga charm just freaking down. But not only does he have the Buu Saga charm, it's like even better than that. Like, his art looks even better than, the first episode where Goku went Super Saiyan 2 and fought against Kid Buu on the Kai planet. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like that, like with the cheekbone shading, and everything just looks so freaking amazing. In fact, most of the Buu Saga looked really incredible. But Takahashi, man, this guy is literally, in my opinion, the best Dragon Ball artist right now. I think. Okay, Lotus donated another $5, and he said, since I asked Masako X, Geekdom, and Steedodge the same question, like your opinion on this one, is if Kefla at Super Saiyan 2 during her fight against Super Saiyan Goku. Hold on, let me pull this up on Streamlabs because it was censoring bad words and stuff. So just give me a sec. Let me see what the full message was. All right, so Lotus asks, since I asked Masako X, Geekin 101, and Steve Dodge the same question, I'd like to know your opinion on this one. If Kefla was at Super Saiyan 2 during her fight against Super Saiyan God Goku, fully recovered, do you think that she would stand a chance beating him? Why or why not? So I guess you're asking if Super Saiyan 2 Kefla would have beat Goku if he had no damage and no fatigue. Yeah, I think Goku needed Ultra Instinct in order to win that. So I know it's a little bit ridiculous, and I don't really agree with it in terms of the writing, but I mean, Super Saiyan 2 Kefla is just like, so. Okay, let's start with this. It is an estimation that Potara Fusion gives you if you add their power levels combined. So say that Cauliflower was a 50 and Kale was a 60. You would add their powers combined, so that would be 110, and then you would multiply that times 50, right? Which is sorry, I need my calculator. I should be smarter than this, but it's been a long day. So 110 times 50 is 5,500. So you would estimate that's her power, right? Like it's almost, and then once you go Super Saiyan, you multiply that times 50, so that's 275,000, and then if she goes Super Saiyan 2, you multiply that times 2 because it's 100 times multiplier, so 550,000. So you're saying that like a Kale and Cauliflower were at like around power level of 50. After their fusion, Super Saiyan 2, their power level is like 550,000. Like that massive skyrocket in level is, yeah. I mean, it makes sense that she would be stronger than even Super Saiyan God Goku. So yeah, I think she would win even if Goku wasn't fatigued. But with Ultra Instinct, she can't hit him, plain and simple. And, he blasted her with that amazing Kamehameha. So yeah, I don't think that Goku could have won that without Ultra Instinct, pretty much. All right, let's take the next question. Okay, so Gaming Boy Rashad asked Mastar, do you think this is all fake? Okay, man, I gotta turn off these filters. So Sin Overlord 17 just donated $10. Thank you very much, man, and happy Christmas. And he said, I have no questions, rather a thank you for giving us such awesome content, be it Anime War or episode reviews. Your channel videos are always worth watching. Well, thank you so much, man. I'm really glad you enjoy my content. Next year, I'm gonna keep doing Dragon Ball content, but you're gonna see a change in my channel. That's one of the things that I'm going to talk about in my major video coming up in like 1 to 3 weeks. I was going to do it next weekend, but I had talked to the wife, and I may have to push it back a little bit, the major announcement video for 2018. So I don't want to spoil too much about that right now, but there is some big news coming to the channel, and hopefully you guys will like. Then I'm going to start doing some kind of new content, some stuff to differentiate Mastar Media and not just be like a Dragon Ball channel. So I'll be talking about that in the big video coming in a couple weeks. So let's get back to this where, what was it? I forgot who asked it, but he said, do you think that, okay, Gaming Boy Rashad asked, Mastar, do you think this is all fake and Jiren is pretending? So that's a really good question. Why would Jiren be pretending though? He's got nothing to pretend about. I mean, we did see him like savagely burn Goku like at the end of episode 121, where he was like, he's like, how does it feel for, to erase the last universe you'll ever have the chance, and that was freaking hysterical. He does talk shit, but I don't think that he's faking this in order to give them a sense of false security. I don't think that's what it is. I think that Vegeta's stronger than he thought, and Vegeta is unleashing something that he didn't expect. As far as Goku blocking Jiren's attacks, I mean, it could be a nerf, it could be story writing, it could be, Goku and Vegeta have just powered up since this tournament began, because they are Saiyans, they do improve, and they have been fighting the entire time, whereas Jiren's just been sitting there on the sidelines. And I have a feeling we may get some explanation like that. I mean, Goku may just say something to Jiren like, yeah, you thought we were weak, but we've been fighting all these tough people while you've been on the sidelines, and we've gotten a lot stronger. And I mean, that's kind of weak story writing in my opinion, but I think it's a huge possibility, man. I really don't think Jiren's faking this in order to give them a sense of false security. I don't think so. I think he's actually taking some hits. I just don't think he's at full power yet. And I think when he does go full power, it's going to blow everybody away. All right, so let's do another question. Okay, great question here from Elijah Evans, who asks, Mastar, do you think that Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue is more superior than Goku's, and that's why he was able to hit Jiren? Okay, this is another topic that I wanted to talk about in videos over the next 2 weeks. And it's something that a lot of people have been thinking ever since the Goku Black arc, that Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue is stronger than Goku. Even if it is, for some reason, it's not stronger than Goku's Kaioken times 20 Super Saiyan Blue. So I'm just going to go ahead and say no to that because it doesn't make sense. Like, even if Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue is twice as strong as Goku Super Saiyan Blue, it's still not even remotely close to 20 times Kaioken Goku. So even if Goku Super Saiyan Blue is weaker, he's still got 20 times Kaioken, and he's still losing that fight to Jiren. So no, it just does not make sense unless Vegeta's got the Kaioken as well, which he doesn't. It does not make sense. But that's a really good question, and I will talk about that this week when I start talking about some videos about this whole fight coming up. Do I think Vegeta? Kristen Martinez asked, do you think Vegeta would knock off Jiren? Definitely not, unless that's Vegito. Okay, let me find a good question. Okay. Naruto Brady asks, when do you think Goku will get the red aura? And you think that Yamoshi is going to appear in this arc? And is there an episode next week? I think Goku's going to get the red aura at the end, like the last 3 episodes of the tournament. I think it's going to happen like months from now, pretty much. All right, Bones, thanks for the donation, bro. I'll get to you in a second. Do I think Yamoshi is going to appear in this arc? No, but I think that he is going to appear in the Dragon Ball Super movie next year, because I think that's the entire reason that Toriyama even said anything about him, because he just pulled the story about this new guy like completely out of his ass, out of nowhere. And I think it has something to do with the movie. And there is no episode next week. The next episode airs January 6th. If that is the first, let me see, is it January 6th? Oh my god, next month. Hold on. Yeah, January 6th is the next episode, guys. So, yeah, and no episode, unfortunately. It's going to be a big break from Dragon Ball, but this preview is amazing because it gives us so much to talk about. So I'll have a lot of videos coming out the next couple weeks. All right, so let's answer Bones' donation question. And Bones asks, if Goku and Vegeta fighting at 10 times gravity is a disadvantage of them both being born on planet Vegeta, is Goku and Vegeta fighting at 10 times gravity a disadvantage of them both being born on planet Vegeta? Also, the original Super Saiyan planet Salada has the same gravity. Well, I think we know that the original planet Vegeta had like a different gravity than Earth, which is one of the reasons that they're stronger, I believe. And I mean, about Planet Salada, I have no idea, man. I mean, we don't know yet. The Saiyans for Planet Salada seemed pretty dang weak before they started transforming like freaking crazy. So I don't know if they have greater gravity or what, but hopefully we get some Planet Salada mini arc or a special or something like that, which may give us some questions. I think that the secret to the Universe 6 Saiyans' power is really just that they evolve differently and that they're able to transform so much easier than the Universe 7 Saiyans. Probably just simply because their entire race didn't get erased, and they've been able to, develop in different ways, which allows them to transform easier, They don't have tails, and it was told in episode 39, or not 39, it was like 37 or 38, that we said that they evolved differently. So I don't know what's gonna happen with the Universe 6 Saiyans. I mean, they're gone right now. Right now they're erased, so we don't even know for sure that they're gonna come back. But if they do, I mean, I'd love to see a Planet Sadala arc. I mean, that would definitely be fun. It'd be like the new Planet Vegeta. Vegeta should just come in and rule that shit. All right, let's do another question. Good question here. I'm sorry, dude. I can't even pronounce your name. Shabhanshu Rawat, I think. What will be Frieza's wish? Speculations. I think if Frieza gets his evil wish, he is going to wish for control of the Omni Kings. I don't know what else he could wish for unless he wishes to erase the gods, but I don't think he's going to do that because he stated he wants control of the gods. He never stated that he wants to destroy the gods. So I think he's going to want to be able to manipulate them and by controlling them. So he's going to want to be able to be like a puppet master and pull their strings somehow. So his wish is going to be something that is going to give him control of even the Omni Kings, and maybe even just the future one. Maybe the future one, that's how he becomes evil or something like that. Maybe he wishes for his mind to be transferred into one of the Omni Kings. That is also a definite possibility. Some crazy stuff could happen, but I kind of feel like Frieza's going to get screwed over before he gets what he wants. Like, I don't think Frieza's going to get actually what he wants, you know? It's too easy. So let's keep watching, or let's keep answering questions here. Okay, so Assad Baba asked, does Vegeta transform into Super Saiyan Blue 2? Can there be two forms of blue? Could this happen that Vegeta finally get to transform into Super Saiyan Blue 2 and was able to hit Jiren 2 times? So I actually started working on that video today, talking about Super Saiyan Blue 2. There is a picture here. I'll put the picture on the screen of a picture of it looks like Goku Super Saiyan 2 Blue. Right here. This looks like Super Saiyan 2 Blue of Goku. And then we see Goku blocking punches, but the problem is when he's blocking those punches and laughing, he's regular Super Saiyan Blue. So I don't think they're actually Super Saiyan Blue 2. I think it's just an artistic choice that kind of failed and accidentally misled the audience. So I don't think that he's actually getting Super Saiyan Blue 2. I think it's just that Vegeta is going full power and he's putting everything on the line, and maybe he's gotten stronger since the tournament began, and he somehow he catches Jiren off guard. I don't know how he catches Jiren off guard like that. The other thing, the other major thing that I haven't mentioned yet is that there's a possibility that the reason Jiren was meditating is because he lost his Ultra Instinct, and I've talked about this in my videos. The reason he's meditating is because he's lost his Ultra Instinct, and he has to meditate in order to get it back. Hold on one sec. We're gonna just put this stuff back here. Okay. So there's a huge possibility that Jiren had Ultra Instinct when he was fighting Goku, and he knows that like he can unleash it whenever he wants, but it only lasts a short time, and then he has to like really meditate in order to like recharge it, right? And this meditation is all about like recharging his battery. And I did like all these videos about this. So if you guys haven't seen those, you got to go back to when I'm talking about episode 111. Go back and watch my episode 111 review. I think it's a huge possibility that his battery has not yet fully recharged, and that is why Vegeta is actually able to damage him. I think that he has to meditate in order to charge up his Ultra Instinct. I do think that Jiren has Ultra Instinct. I still believe it, but I think he needs to charge it up in order to use it. And we'll see. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. I mean, I could be wrong, but I've been right about a lot of things. I actually want to do a video breaking down what I've been right and wrong about in Dragon Ball Super. So I actually did a video called the final villain of Dragon Ball Super, where I talked about the tournament of power, like a year in advance of it actually happening, and I was right on so many freaking things. I was right about the strongest person in the tournament taking out Hit. I was right about new Saiyans. I was right about Goku getting a new form. It's actually kind of scary when you go back and watch it. So you guys should go back and watch that video, and I think I'm going to make a video on that eventually, talking about when I've been right and wrong about my crazy theories. All right, we got a donation here from Gundam Edge, who said, "Hey Mastar, do you think that Goku could combine Ultra Instinct and Kaioken times 20? Yes, but I don't think he's going to be able to do that in this tournament because it already puts so much stress on his body. To even use Ultra Instinct alone, Kaioken times 20 puts a crazy amount of stress on his body. Originally, even Super Saiyan, just base Super Saiyan form, put a lot of stress on him. So over time, Goku's able to combine these techniques, but Ultra Instinct's a technique, Kaioken's a technique, Super Saiyan is a form, but in order to be able to combine all of these things, I think it's going to put just so much stress on his body that he wouldn't be able to maintain it. It would probably take a lot of training and practice to get there. I think that's something for future arcs, but I do see it as a definite possibility. Like it's something he could achieve mixing two techniques together, but I think it's too soon in this arc for him to get that. But if he did get Ultra Instinct and Kaioken, maybe that's what the red aura is. That'd be freaking crazy. I mean, Jiren would stand no chance. I mean, he would just get savagely destroyed. Okay, so here's a good question from Prince Terminator, who asked, any ideas what Jiren's wish could be? You know, that's actually something that Jiren's wish that I've thought a lot about, because it's like, I doubt there's some super strong enemy in Universe 11 that Jiren can't defeat, and that's why he needs the wish. But I think it has something to do with, like, I think it's some cheesy kind of soft thing about his family or his race or something like that he's trying to protect. You know, unfortunately I don't think it's about. It'd be cool if it was like he had some like evil brother who was like even stronger than him, and his wish was something about being able to be stronger than his evil brother who's like super strong, and then we get some arc where like Goku and Vegeta and Jiren all take on Jiren's evil brother, but that's not going to happen. I mean, plain and simple, it's not going to happen. I think his wish is just going to be simply about something about his race and his family and protecting things that he loves, and I think it's going to kind of give a soft spot in Goku's heart once he hears this story, which I'm sure we're going to hear over the next 10 episodes or so. And maybe that even makes Goku not even want to defeat Jiren, because he almost like feels bad for him, which is stupid because Goku's whole freaking family is going to get erased. So I think it's something like that, but who knows, guys? I can't be right about everything. I mean, DFG Hulk asked, do you think the next arc will be about Zurama? It's a good question. As far as the next arc, I know a lot of people have been asking questions about what do you think the next arc is. I mean, it could literally go in so many different directions. It could be about Zurama. It could be about collecting the Super Dragon Balls again to wish back all of the universes. It could be about the 6 erased universes that they have mentioned in Dragon Ball Super. Universes 13 through 18. And it could also just skip all of that and just go straight to the end of Z and get into an Oob arc. It's all possibilities. I mean, I can't say better than anybody else which one those are going to be, but there's a lot of possibilities. It could also be just something new and random that we have no idea about. They just bring in some new villain or something like that, some evil god or something, and I mean, who knows? All right, guys, give me a good question. I've been answering a lot of these questions. A lot of people are asking kind of the same questions, so I'm just waiting. I'm reading your questions, guys. I'm just waiting for a really good one before I go on. Okay, this is DFG Hulk. No, Bardock's not coming back, man. I'm sorry, bro. Bardock is gone. He's not coming back. He's never coming back in the anime. All right. If you want Bardock, go play Dragon Ball Heroes. Okay. Here's actually another thing that I forgot to bring up, and Gaming Boy Rashad actually asked that. He said, "What if Vegeta mastered Super Saiyan Blue like the manga?" That's a possibility, guys. So we have seen that the anime does take some of the manga adaptations. When Goku was fighting Dispo, he was interchanging between Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue in order to use the speed, but Blue for the power. So I think it is possible that maybe Goku and Vegeta both master Super Saiyan Blue, go up against Jiren, and maybe that's the reason that they're winning. So maybe it's not Ascended Super Saiyan Blue. Maybe it's just mastery of Super Saiyan Blue. But the mastery of Super Saiyan Blue is unique to the manga in that they couldn't use the full power of Super Saiyan Blue in the manga. They could only use like 10%. And in the manga, when they went mastered Super Saiyan Blue, they basically got like a 10 times power boost. I don't think it works for the anime because the descriptions of Super Saiyan Blue are completely different. So I don't think it's mastery, but you know what? They can do whatever the hell they want with the story writing these days. So it's a possibility that they pull something like that out. I think Super Saiyan Blue 2 would actually make more sense than a master of Super Saiyan Blue for the anime specifically. Okay, I'm probably gonna answer 3 more questions or so. I'm not gonna make the stream too long. I don't even know how long we've been streaming for, but let's answer a couple more questions, and then I can draw for you guys, or I may just end the stream. What would you do if you had Ultra Instinct? I go meet up all my bullies in school growing up, and I go meet up with them. I'd be like, yo, check out my form, bitch. I'm about to fuck you up. Frieza's not going to get another transformation. No. Do I think the Omni King is the true king? No. I think that there is a real, true Omni King out there. It's either the Great Priest or someone even above Zeno. Do you think that Krillin can go Ultra Instinct? Get out of here, man. Will Vegeta make an appearance? Possible. Do you think that there's anyone above Omni King? Yes. That may be the Great Priest. I still believe my theory that the Great Priest is the true Omni King. I'm still doubling down on that shit. I made a theory video about that a year ago, and I still believe it. If I had a choice, what would the next arc be about? Okay, well, thank you. This is from Yazan Hamdan. That's a really good question. If it was my choice and I was a story writer and I had a choice, I would say the Six Fallen Universe. The Six Fallen Universes. How I would end the Tournament of Power is I would say that Goku resurrects all universes that have been destroyed. So Goku like gives a wish and he's like, I want you to resurrect all universes that have been destroyed by Zeno. But by doing so, he resurrects the 6 universes that Zeno has already destroyed, universes 13 through 18. And when he does that, he resurrects a bunch of really pissed off gods. And I think that like if those gods all joined together, and Goku had to go fight 6 gods of destructions and maybe even 6 angels, that would be a badass arc. And Goku does it with Ultra Instinct, or he's hand in hand with Vegeta and they're both Ultra Instinct, and they gotta like take out these 6 universes for some reason that Zeno couldn't just re-erase them. That'd be a freaking awesome arc. Either that or we get introduced to Zurama, and that's the next arc. If Zurama's like some beast who's like not as strong as Zeno or the Great Priest, maybe he's as strong as the Great Priest, maybe he's in the top 5, but he's stronger than the angels even, but not as strong as Omni Kings, but maybe he becomes a villain or something like that. That'd be a really cool idea for another arc. So there's a lot of possibilities. Hopefully we don't just skip everything and go into Boo, the Oob arc. All right, guys, 2 more questions, and then I think I'm going to end the stream. Okay, so Javon Waters or Javion Waters asks, do you think Yamoshi is a higher level than Super Saiyan God? No. So if you read Toriyama's manuscript or his interview, it's clear that Yamoshi didn't even achieve Super Saiyan God. He was only base Super Saiyan. It's just that his spirit literally wandered the universe looking for 6 righteous Saiyans to do the ritual so that he could kind of enter them and, you know, become Super Saiyan God. So Yamoshi was not a Super Saiyan God. That is a big misconception that we thought that there was original Super Saiyan God from Beerus' Dream and everything, but as Akira explained to us, no, this guy just obtained Super Saiyan in his battle, his final stand. He died, and then his spirit wandered the universe, and it basically entered Goku when he became Super Saiyan God. So he's not stronger than Super Saiyan God. He's not like some ultimate being or something like that. But there is a part of him inside Goku, which by doing the ritual. So that could also have something to do with another arc as well. Okay, Lotus, my man. After the erasure of Zamasu and Goku took futures that, hold on, let me I gotta read this on Streamlabs. I'm sorry about the filter. After the erasure of Zamasu and when Goku took future Zeno to his timeline, whatever happened to the future version of the Grand Priest? Okay, great question, because that's actually that was one of the main reasons that I made that entire video called Clues Hinting that the Great Priest is the true Omni King, is that when Goku went to the future, there's literally a double of everybody, even the Omni King. The only person that there was not a double of was the Great Priest. And that was one of my thinking, was that the real Omni King, the real god of everything, there wouldn't be multiples of across timelines. And that's why I think that was one of the main reasons that I think that the Great Priest is the true Omni King, because there's no Great Priest in the future, and if there was, we probably would have heard about it. We probably would have saw something. I mean, you think that Zeno just erased him? I doubt it. I still think that the Great Priest is the one pulling the strings, but I don't think he's evil anymore. I mean, I think he looks evil, but I don't know. I mean, maybe he is. Maybe he is. I could be wrong. I mean, with the Dragon Ball Super writing, they could flip it whenever they want and just make him turn out to be some evil guy. But I think he's the real Omni King, and from a lot of things we've seen with him kind of controlling the Zenos, even if when they have requests and things like that, he's like, nope, we're gonna do it this way, and Zeno's just like, don't even second guess him. So I think he's their father. I mean, pretty much. I think that the Great Priest is the Zeno's father. Okay, this will be the last question. Is Gohan gonna get a new form? This is from Barmo B. I thought it was gonna be the last question, but I just got another donation from my friend Sting a Shack Gear Second. Thank you for the donation, sir, and Merry Christmas. And he says, do you think Zeno is a child god and the real god is yet to appear, such as Zeno's father or the god of all? Well, that falls into what we're talking about. Yes, I do believe that. I think Zeno is too much of a child to be the real god of everything. I mean, how ridiculous is that? Like, how could that thing that is Zeno, that is just like a baby, be the real god of everything? He's so immature. He couldn't even see Dispo and stuff. Like, it's impossible. There's no way he's the real god of everything. There's no way. It's either the Great Priest is the real god of everything, or there's someone even above the Zenos. That's my opinion. I forgot what Barmad B asked. I'm sorry, dude, but I'll ask one more question, and I think I'm going to wrap this up. Okay, so Deva Path asks, is there a possibility for Goku to win the Tournament of Power, but dies as a consequence from the strain? Quote, something terrible happens. Okay, so First of all, let me talk about that something terrible happens. So I never made a video on that for a specific reason. And a lot of YouTubers all made videos on that and blew it completely out of proportion. So if I don't make a video on something, guys, it's either it's not a big enough story to make an entire video on, or it's not big enough news to make a video on. Okay, so when the spoiler picture which showed Goku's new form and said something terrible happens, the exact text from that picture was that it appears Goku has a menacing look, and it appears that something terrible has happened. Okay, and so all the Dragon Ball Super YouTubers are making all these videos that something terrible is going to happen. No, the specific text did not say confirmed something terrible is going to happen. And for whatever reason, the entire community thinks that something crazy is going to happen. It was never confirmed. That's why everybody else made a video on it, but I did not. Specifically for that reason, it was never confirmed. It was just a magazine picture which said it appears that something terrible is going to happen. And it says Goku has a menacing look and it appears that something terrible is going to happen. It's not confirmed that anything is going to happen in the Tournament of Power, guys. And everybody's like freaking out. I mean, I think because people do want something terrible to happen. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like wishful thinking. But that's why I didn't make a video on it. I didn't think it's actual news because it's kind of just... Mad Ninja donated $5. Said no question, just love your channel. Keep it up. Thanks a lot, man, and Merry Christmas. So to be honest, I don't think anything terrible is actually going to happen. I think that was just promotional material. That's all it was. So if you guys see other YouTubers making videos and things, if I'm not making a video on it, it's probably just such a little bit of information that it's not even worth making a video on, and I'll probably just address it in a future video. Or it's a little piece of information that people are taking way too far. And I think in this case with the terrible thing happening that's exactly what happened. Is that people took that little phrase and took it way too far. I don't actually think that's going to happen. But is there a possibility for Goku to win the Tournament of Power but dies as a consequence from the strain? I doubt it. Yeah, so let's end on this question, guys. Pretty much Dragon Ball Super is making a crap ton of money for Toei Animation, which is very good because that means that we're going to get longevity with the series. So we're going to get a lot more Dragon Ball Super. I could potentially see Dragon Ball Super going on for 5 more years. And thank you, Confeds, for the donation of $5. And Merry Christmas to you as well, my friend. So since Dragon Ball Super is making so much money and it's doing really well, okay, that's why they're doing a movie in 2018. I don't see Goku dying. It's not going to happen. They're going to continue with this series. The amount of viewership, I don't know if it's comparable to Z. It's probably a lot better because there's more people on the planet, man. Shit, it's been 20 years since Z. So you have like this new fan base who's getting into Dragon Ball because of Dragon Ball Super, and then you have all the old fans who are watching Dragon Ball Super for sure. I mean, most of us are in our 20s or even 30s because we grew up with Dragon Ball. There's more fans. People are watching more of it. They're buying more merchandise. I see Dragon Ball Super lasting 5 years. That's my opinion. It's not confirmed, but Goku's not going to die. And I think the series is going to keep going on. But regardless, even if Dragon Ball Super goes on for 5 more years, and I could just keep making Dragon Ball reviews and preview predictions and stuff for 5 more years, I have big plans for next year. So I'm going to be steering off a little bit of the Dragon Ball content and start doing some more interesting, unique things that kind of differentiates me and gives more eyesight to my channel, because I don't want to just... Damn, guys, I'm trying to end the stream. Y'all donating like crazy. All right. Well, I'll save all that stuff for the video. So MMA Ninja asks, thank you for the donation, by the way. And he asks, do you think we really have seen ki control? Can we fully dismiss that power? That's a really good question. You know, they spent so much time pumping up perfect ki control, and then now it's like fucking nothing. I think that there is it was like episode 17 or something where Whis was talking about Ultra Instinct, and he's like, if Goku and Vegeta aren't able to achieve it, like they won't be able to see the world beyond. I think the world beyond is not about forms anymore, it's about techniques. And I think that perfect key control was the first technique that they had to learn, and now it's mastery of self movement, aka Ultra Instinct. And I think that we may get, for whatever reason, that transforms the Saiyans. I mean, techniques shouldn't transform you, but for whatever reason in Super it does. Probably because they can sell more toys doing that. But I think that there's, in the future Dragon Ball Super, instead of getting like new like Super Saiyan 5, Super Saiyan 6, we're going to get like more techniques. There's going to be evolutions of Ultra Instinct, and there's going to be different elements of Ultra Instinct that are going to come out, and that's probably going to make Goku and Vegeta look different, but they're going to give them different powers. And I think eventually Goku and Vegeta will be able to mix those different techniques, like perfect key control and mastery self-movement, Ultra Instinct. And yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to ever be dismissed. I think it's going to be something that they've just mastered, but it's not as, I don't think mastery of key control is as strong as mastery of self-movement. I don't think it's nearly as strong. Like, the perfect key control is kind of stupid, in my opinion, because it's like they've always had perfect key control. They could raise their key low and high whenever they wanted. It's nothing new. It's just like they introduced it in Super, and it's like, well, these guys have been doing this since fucking, you know, the Saiyan saga. You know what I mean? Like, they've been lowering and increasing their key and controlling it perfectly without any problems. Like, it's never been, they never stated that, oh, like keeping my key low like hurts me or anything like that. It's never been any issue. It's never had any negative effects on anybody in Dragon Ball Z. But so perfect key control specifically doesn't really seem like it's like anything special, but it was a transformation. You know, that's Super Saiyan Blue is kind of an issue for the series, because it was supposed to be perfect key control, but it was also supposed to be Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. It's supposed to be even above Super Saiyan God, and they never clarified which one of those it actually is. Is it both? Is it? It's just really confusing, and yeah, I mean, I don't think they'll fully dismiss perfect key control, but it's something that you know, it's something that'll always be there. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I know you guys have a lot more questions, but don't worry, I'm going to have videos coming out all this week. I have so much to talk about. And thank you everybody for the donations. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy New Year. Love you guys. I love you guys all for the love and support you guys give me every single day. I always read your comments, especially on social media. Obviously, I can't read all comments on YouTube, but thank you thank you everybody. DJ Rasta, I saw that. That's funny. My wife is asleep. Actually, I'm sorry that I started the stream so late, everybody. I got home from family thing for Christmas, and my wife was like, "Oh, can you take me to bed?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, but I'm trying to stream." She's like, "Yeah, it's okay. Just like tuck me in." And I'm like, "Okay." And then like I fell asleep next to her for like 2 hours. So I'm sorry the stream was so late tonight, guys. But thanks everybody. Appreciate you all more than anything, and have a good Christmas. I hope you all got some good gifts, and I'll be talking to you very, very soon. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm gonna have some cool videos tomorrow, day after, and day after that. All right, fellas, have a good one. Talk to you soon. Peace.